What we have here is the Wii Classic controller, so new that I haven't even taken it out of its packaging yet. And let's just take a look here. Look how happy that young lady is playing video games with the Wii Classic controller. That's marketing right there. That says one of two things. Either you'll be that happy playing video games with the Wii Classic controller, or you'll have girls that look like that hanging out on the couch with you as you're playing video games with the Wii Classic controller during a 36-hour Musha marathon on Wii Virtual Console. It's up to you to believe either one of those scenarios. That's why they put it on the packaging. Anyway, I hate packaging like this, and I understand the need to have, you know, the game controller hanging on the shelf at Walmart or Target or whatever, but these are a complete pain in the ass to open. They need to put explosive bolts or zippers on these so you can get the controller out of the packaging without mutilating it. Anyway, let's make sure to cut around the wire, and we'll try not to decapitate the smiling young lady. Okay, once you get it open, it still doesn't. A blowtorch. There we go. All right. There's instructions. I've probably just cut them in half, though. Whatever. If you can't figure this thing out, you probably shouldn't be playing video games. And that's it. There's the Wii Classic controller. Now I suppose I'm going to have to spend some time with this thing before I review it, but at first glance, boy, it looks a lot like that. Surprisingly, they're made by the same company, Nintendo. Go figure. Alright, well, let's plug this thing in and play with it. The Wii Classic controller is actually wireless, even though there's a wire coming out of the bottom of it. You plug it into the back of your standard Wii controller, or Wiimote, whatever you want to call this thing. It's pretty simple. You just click it in there, just like a nunchuck, and there you go. Now you can play from wherever. You don't have to worry about it being plugged into the actual game console. When I first saw this thing on the shelf, I thought it was a flimsy plastic piece of junk and a joke, a shameless attempt by Nintendo to steal your $20 to give you that feeling that you're playing an old school game console like a Super Nintendo. But in actuality, this is a fantastic video game controller, and I applaud Nintendo for making this. I'm not sure that it's obvious to most people how good this thing is just by looking at it, but it's a huge advancement over the standard Wii controller for playing virtual console games, and I spent a couple hours playing a few different styles of games like spaceship shooters and some arcade types on virtual console. Also, I played some Mario Kart Wii with this thing, and if you look on the back of the Mario Kart game here, you can see that it accepts this classic controller up here. And it does, and it works very well. This is terrific. It's very well styled. It fits in your hand nicely. It's weighted. It's slightly heavier than a Super Nintendo controller. And if you look on the back here, it's nice and smooth. Has dual analog thumbsticks, much like a PlayStation controller. And these work very well. It's the same thumbstick that you would get on the nunchuck, by the way. The D-pad up here is terrific. It's larger than the SNES controller, which is really what I think this thing kind of resembles. It has the home button, start and select on there, and 4 buttons also, very similar to a Super Nintendo controller. And these are really high quality buttons. They feel very nice. The whole thing feels really solid. If you look on top here, they give you button there, button there, button there, button there, button there. So this is very flexible and somehow does not feel cluttered or uncomfortable in any way. And if you want to play old school games, this is terrific. It's even better than the GameCube controller for the old arcade style games and virtual console games for the Genesis or TurboGrafx or Nintendo Entertainment System or SNES. The dual analog thumbsticks are rubberized. They grip right into your thumbs. This thing has a nice texture to it. And these buttons are just terrific. These are really nice buttons. I think this is really nice. It's not just an upgraded Super Nintendo controller. This is definitely worth $20, plays a variety of games, feels solid, and basically it's wireless, so you really can't go wrong. Inside the cardboard thing that I cut apart, they've gone through the trouble here of giving little picture diagrams showing an explosive snapping noise. Look at that. That doesn't just smoothly plug into there, it snaps, and you know that because of these lines. After playing video games with the Wii Classic controller, you can also put a giant smile on Nintendo's face by giving them more money. Congratulations. At least it's worth it.